Knowledge is power. How true is that? It already made. Knowledge is power. Yeah, knowledge is power. But in recent years, it has been proven several times that sometimes we know the things that we know, but we are not being able to apply what we know. So failure to apply what we know, sometimes this is probably what makes things to be difficult. My name is Pierre Nduka and welcome to Life for It Academy. In today's video, we'll be looking at this phrase which is so powerful, which simply says knowledge is power. But what if that statement is half true? If that statement is half true, so let's find out according to people like Napoleon Hill, what do they say about this thing we call education, or this thing we call knowledge. Alright, let's dive straight to it. Come, follow me. Come. Okay, in this video, we look at this phrase called, this phrase that we usually talk about a lot, which is simply knowledge is power. According to the statement that I have here in front of you on my screen here, it simply says knowledge execution is the new currency. Knowledge execution is the new currency. So which means the application or the execution of knowledge is what will probably make our life much better. Basically, this is execution, meaning applying the knowledge that we have is what could help us in terms of succeeding. And this is something probably that we have to teach our youth. I'm talking to you, my supportive parent. Support how through education, through thick and thin, and as parents we know we always want to equip our children with knowledge. This is the reason probably why we raise a school, and we still have to support them even if our school, even after, because we want to see them very successful. So in this video, we look at that execution is the new currency. Maybe it's half true, like I said previously, to say knowledge is power. Yes, it's power, but it's not only power when it's not being implemented. So we need to find ways to implement this knowledge from school and from our peers and from other people they are already wherever we want to go. Maybe people that are already successful. So now, if people are already successful and we learn from them, but what will make the difference is implementing this knowledge. So I'm hoping that this video will at least give us a little bit of idea. I'm going to jump straight to slide number 13. What is it that Napoleon Hill says about this knowledge execution? Alright, let's jump straight to it. As you can see here, education according to Napoleon Hill. Let's look at the first slide here. If you remember, Napoleon Hill is the author of the book, the famous book called Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. According to Napoleon Hill, this is what he says about education. The missing link in all education system known to human development today is found in failure of educational institutions to teach students how to organize and use knowledge after they've acquired it. And we simply see that a lot. Sometimes the education system is the challenging. You learn stuff, but then you are not being taught on how to implement the stuff, especially fields hadina experiential training, or maybe you have to go and find experience somewhere else. And sometimes you don't even have an opportunity. Sometimes they don't even an opportunity out to that experience. Well, it's not all the departments, but most of the departments, most of the fields, after you get your qualification, your degree or your diploma, you still have to find work, and that is how you're going to sort of develop experience. And that experience, we know every time when we want to find a job, they need that experience. But okay, according to Napoleon Hill, coming back to Napoleon Hill, acquiring and implementing this knowledge is basically what is missing. We grew up, knowledge is power, but that is sort of half a statement, because the full statement is simply that the execution of knowledge is what is power. So now we are fully aware that most of the people do not apply what they know. I'm also a victim of this thing. Maybe the word victim is not the right word, but I'm also someone who affected this statement, having the knowledge but failing to implement it because of the reasons they don't cover them. Because now it doesn't come to our mind or we need to implement what we know. As long as we know, we think we are okay. But until we start executing this knowledge, this is something that I wish we could pass to our children, pass it as a supportive parent. Let's pass this information to Banabaone. Right, and then it is very important to understand the real meaning of the word education and what it meant by an educated person. Usually when we are saying somebody is educated, we simply mean this person probably has got some kind of a qualification, it means an expert in his own field. But this is how this is how I've been thinking. This is probably most of you, they were in Anagate. Right now we all want our children to be educated. But what does it really mean? What does it really mean? Now educated, or maybe somebody general, or this person is educated. But according to the environment and the things they look at, when somebody has a degree, a diploma, a doctorate, or generally a certain qualification, fielding high, I graduate, we usually see that person as an educated person. But let's find out now, according to Napoleon Hill, or an educated person, and then you can decide on your own. Obviously, this is how I see it, but you can decide, parent, to say, does this mean muto educated, or even how it's alarm when you are saying somebody is educated. Let's go to the next point here, which simply mean the word education comes from a Latin word which is simply mean educo. I hope you will write it but I hope you will write it educo, and it means to educe or to bring out potential, and then again it means to extract within. These are some of the words still of educo, and then to draw out something hidden, something that I call superpowers. My belief that we all have superpowers, some kind of a superpower within us alone. Sometimes it takes long or figure out to create all and then try to share it with our people, or maybe try to share it with other people. All right. Here's this the description or the definition of an educated person according to Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill, an educated person is not necessarily the one who has abundance of generalized or specialized knowledge, but the one who has developed a major division of knowledge in that they may acquire anything that they want without violating the rights of others. Underline the word, they are able, these people, in other words, the person who's educated is someone who's able to acquire anything they want without violating the right of others. But learning, obviously, it's something that is good. So, but the one who has developed a major division of knowledge in that they may acquire anything that they want without violating the rights of others. I'm not sure about you, my dear parent. How do you see the statement? I would like to hear your comments below, and then maybe you can share your thoughts as well. And then, because this is something that maybe we may have to sort of look at in terms of understanding this education, because Bana Barona right now they are in the middle. It's like by me and they are not sure what is this thing education. Some of them, when I interact with Bona through coaching, you find that they are not even sure why they're supposed to go to school, because according to them, going to school simply means they must find a job. But because of the challenge there and jobs are not there anymore, but we need to show them other good things about education, as well as what other opportunities that are available right now. Maybe in other videos I'll be discussing that. All right, let me know your thoughts on this subject. What do you think about Napoleon Hill's thinking about education? But I would like to hear your thoughts. And then please remember to subscribe so that every time I drop a video like this one, at least you'll be able to get the notification, and then you can simply hit the subscribe and video and share it with other parents, so that at least we can sort of help each other in terms of supporting our children and helping them to grow. But maybe the first thing was to clarify what is this thing called education and what is an educated person. All right, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Until I see you on another video. Bye for now.